Tennessee Titans, it's all up to them. The last spot in the AFC playoffs is all on the shoulders of Vince Young and that offense, and of course Albert Haynesworth and that defense. Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz, NFL.com's Pat Kirwan. Glad to be with you on the NFL previews presented by Comcast for the last regular season game here in 2007, the Sunday Nighter, and here's exactly how it works in the playoff scenario. Tennessee wins, they have the 6th seed. If Tennessee loses, no matter what Cleveland does earlier in the day, then Cleveland is in the playoffs. So a Tennessee win, they're in. A Tennessee loss, Cleveland is in. All right, folks, so there you have it, Pat. Tennessee is going to be playing a lot of backups, or playing against a lot of backups. You got to like the Titans as far as what they're going up against.
Yeah, first off, the Titans have always played the Colts pretty hard, and Jeff Fisher and I talked this morning for about a half hour about this. And he said in the last 3 times that these two teams have gotten together, the point total is 53-53. 6 points have separated those wins. And even this year, at full strength, it was 22-20, the Colts win down in Tennessee. So they know how to play each other, and you got to expect that Peyton Manning's not going to play the whole game, maybe a half. But if I know Kyle Vandenbosch, and another guy I talk to all the time, he calls the line stunts. Get ready. Just watch Kyle Vandenbosch on the first pass play by the Colts. He is going to call for a twist stunt. He's going to send Albert Haynesworth out. He's going to loop inside, and he's going to try to tag Peyton Manning right in the chest. Why? He wants Tony Dungy to go, let me get the kid out as fast as possible.
Well, Tony Dungy has already said that Jim Sorgi, the backup quarterback, who you may not even recognize the name because you've probably never seen him play.
Well, you never saw him in the box score. He hasn't thrown a touchdown since 2005.
Well, there you go. But Jim Sorgi, he said he will play already at least a half. Now, what does at least a half means? It most likely means 3 quarters. It's Peyton Manning, a couple of drives here or there. But, of course, if he gets hit, he's out of there quickly. You're probably not going to see Joseph Adai. You're most likely not going to see Marvin Harrison. Maybe you won't see Reggie Wayne very long. I mean, this is an offense that is very good that you won't see. So it all favors Tennessee. That's for this particular game. But Indianapolis going forward, we know they have the bye. They have the 2 seed in the AFC. This is the defending Super Bowl champs. Where do they sit as far as in comparison with the New England Patriots?
I think they're the only team that can legitimately go into Foxborough and have a chance of beating the Patriots. Do I think they're going to do it? Probably not. But they are the team that can score 30 points. I went back and looked at that game they played this year earlier one more time yesterday, just before to get ready for this show, because I knew you'd ask me about this. And they can throw the ball against the Patriots. They can run the ball. The Patriots will get to Peyton a few times. But you know the Colts can go in there and put 30 points on the board. And if you can't do that, you can't even ante up to be in a game with the Pittsburgh.
But they couldn't stop them in the fourth quarter the first time around. What makes you think they could stop them the second game?
Once again, watching that game tape again, it was a lot of deep balls from Tom Brady, down the sideline stuff, big stuff. They're going to have to play some what we call 4 coverage, not 2 coverage. Get the corners off. Let them play looser. Let them play to the deep pass. Keep that game in front of them a little bit more, because the one thing I'll tell you about those Colt defensive backs, they are just really great hitters. If I saw the way they hit, if I reminded myself of that before the game, I'd play 4 deep, not 2 deep, and let him come up and blow up Randy Moss as he catches footballs. Play the game physically from back to front. Don't try to run with them. They got caught running with them a couple times, and they're going to lose those battles to Stallworth and Moss.
Keep everybody in front of you. The other part to this is Bob Sanders, the defensive guy you're talking about. Maybe the Defensive Player of the Year. We'll have to see how that plays out. Back to this game real quickly,
sure.
Pat. Let's take a look at what AccuScore has for it. The Sunday night game, 10,000 tests, and it takes into account who's going to be on the field in this game, and 60% of the time, it likes the Titans to win and be in the playoffs.
I like them too, and I don't know that they can really beat the Colts at full strength, but Jeff Fisher said this about Vince Young to me this morning. He goes, his 2 best games of the year were Monday Night Football. So when the lights go on, Vince has played his best football as a pro. Expect him to do the same thing in this game. Take off for a couple big runs. He did not have a receiver drop a pass in 7-on-7 today. A good sign that he's ready to go.
He's ready to go, and the rest of the team is ready to go, and they have a shot to be back in the postseason for Jeff Fisher, which would be a great sign because he is a guy I know you talk to a lot. I know he's a good friend of yours. He finally got that contract he deserved beforehand, and he's sticking around, and it's all paying off.
Folks, he'd be worth a lot on the street right now.
Yeah, I'd say so. He and Bill Cowher would be fighting competition for jobs. Folks, for more on this game or any other here in Week 17, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com and watch everything else on the CBS Audience Network. It's the last game of the regular season. For NFL.com's Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. Enjoy Week 17. Have a very happy New Year, and we will see you when the playoffs are ready to roll around. Take care.